Right. So this is a suggestion via a channel member. Guys, let's check it out.
Now, last month, independent journalist Nick Shirley shed a lot of light on the
Yep.
widespread alleged fraud taking place in Tim Walz, Minnesota, including at one alleged daycare center, misnamed the Learning Center. But according to state records, yesterday the center requested the closure of its license. They are
Requested
now
it.
officially closed.
Okay.
Here with
They just
reaction,
moved.
independent journalist Nick Shirley. First of all, you did phenomenal work. Your life has been threatened as a result. Is that correct?
Yeah, it has been. It's been completely changed over these past week or so as people have started to defend fraud and come after me for exposing the fraud that was happening.
Expected.
Well, first of all, I applaud your work. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for your courage in doing all this. I give a lot of credit to you. Let's specifically tell people what you found and how you found it.
Yeah, so at these daycare centers, people in Minnesota have been telling me for months that there was fraud happening inside Minnesota. I met up with this man by the name of Dave who had all the evidence of exactly how much money these places were receiving. And
Okay.
then you start going to these daycares and they have
They're
stuff
closed.
messed up, such as some simple stuff like leering versus learning. And there's no children at any of the daycares, yet they're receiving millions of dollars.
Okay.
And there's just open and blatant fraud taking place inside of the state of Minnesota with all these welfare programs they have set up.
Jeez,
now-
guys, listen, like, be fully aware here. When it comes down to like the threats, I expected 100% that anyone that basically covers these type of things specifically are going to consistently receive threats. I think that's just kind of the nature of the business when you start talking about, things that people don't want you to speak about, period. And I will say, though, it's probably coming from even outside of the community of people he kind of called out here, guys. Right. But understand this here also. The fact that this made national news, international news specifically, and it had the phone number attached to it, guys. I mean, basically the building was doxxed, right? Just know there have been people calling the number, probably appearing at the building, even though they tried to change the sign, didn't matter here. Most likely the local government got super involved in this also. Because, hey, listen, guys, you're embarrassing the state. Of course, of course they're going to have some issues here. So I'm guessing it's like a multifaceted issue here. The outright political and social response that came from Nick Shirley's video here, and along with the people that saw it online and just went crazy kind of with that number. A couple of things happened here.
Finding out it's billions of dollars. When you began your investigation, did you ever think it would be that staggering amount of money? And as James Comer said, that's only the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, well, within one day, we found over $110 million in fraud in just one afternoon. So if there's obviously millions and then billions, they have estimated around 9 billion right now, but some people have said all the way upwards of 80 to $100 billion in fraud.
Yeah.
In one area, it's crazy.
You did a number of reports on this.
If it's the same singular area.
You now have been vindicated. You've been proven right. What are the specific threats against you? And I pray and hope that you're taking measures to protect yourself and your family.
Yeah. So people have messaged me. They've sent me photos of saying that this is going to be me next, and it's a photo of a dead person in a ditch. They've said I'll be kirked next, and they've doxed me. They've doxed my family, all for just exposing fraud. You would think this would be a time where people could say, "Oh, amazing,
because it's not
we're
about
gonna
that.
Figure out where our taxes are going." But no, people made this a race issue. They made this a religion issue. When at the end of the day, it was just about people's hard-earned money going to fraudulent businesses.
Yeah, Nick, I don't know. Are you planning to go full-time into journalism? I think you got a bright career ahead of you.
Well, yeah, I've been doing it for quite some time. And for me, this was just going to be a normal week where I just upload another video because I've been doing it for over 100 weeks. I haven't missed a single upload.
Right.
And then for this to happen, it's been amazing to see the effect. And now you're seeing that all these left-wing outlets that came after me are now being proven wrong. And people like Tim Walz have stepped down from running for re-election because of the fraud. And so, like you said, it's all been truthful, and people can't debunk the truth.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, but the problem is when truth like has the ability to question people's overall outright narratives, that's when things get a little bit spicy for people, right? I mean, it just comes down to that here. You questioned narratives. You've pointed out things that people would rather like specifically not have pointed out, right? Because it makes a community of people who are coming from a protected class look bad. And when that happens, of course, you're going to see a good amount of people come out and be like, how dare you say these things that make these individuals in this specific area, let's say, look bad. Of course, you're getting all types of threats. Of course, all of this absolute crazy is happening to you. And I do agree with you, bro, in a comment here, basically saying that this is happening everywhere. It is happening everywhere. This is, I've said on, again, numerous occasions here, the only reason why they're going after Minnesota is because of Tim Walz. That's it. That's it. Like he's the enemy. Like, trust me when I say, if Kamala Harris was running a random state as a governor, that state would also be in question by default. I'm telling you, it is. I get it. I'm not, I'm not one of those guys. If that makes any sense here. I'm fully aware that that is a thing that would be in fact happening. But is this like exclusive to Minnesota? You guys, it's not. Like, it's happening in every single state consistently. I think all of our programs need to basically be doged in a large scale way, let's say. And every single time anyone wants government money, it needs to be heavily regulated, period, guys. Like, and I mean, like, immediately heavily regulated. Or we're sending this one building millions of dollars on a yearly basis. Maybe there should be some checks on that, guys. All right. I think that's like the default. That's like the thing that needs to happen, like, immediately. Can we please do that? All right. But yeah, it's not exclusive to Minnesota. It's just that, Tim Walz runs Minnesota, so we're looking at it. Because like, literally, we can insert Pennsylvania. We can insert, it's probably not really happening large scale. Well, how about this? It's happening everywhere. I'm not going to go ahead and assume where it's not happening, but just understand this here. Put any state and you're going to find fraud in all types of government programs, because for most people that's just free money, guys. Right? It's free money for people. The government's going to pay it kind of no matter what, and everything, they're just going to keep making money. That's it, bro. It's not a new thing. And hopefully, we can start adding some Doge into some of these states here, guys. Guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to like promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies, and I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings, and we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry. Right? Listen, like and subscribe.